listeners. I'm back once again with your daily wisdom. But first, a notice from our beloved overseers. Today marks the 5th anniversary since our overseers diversified their financial portfolio by selling our true reality technology to Potreblyat Corporation. Since then, we have seen higher speeds, less lag, and most importantly, far fewer undesirables as we live our day-to-day lives in the realities of our choosing. Potreblyat Corp would like to remind everyone that anyone can jump back into true reality. You need only pay your subscription fees. And if you can't, well, you clearly are not working hard enough, and so should consider becoming one of the hundreds of thousands of servers working day to day to keep our users content, fed, and of course, clean. Because good hygiene makes for a good life. An excellent piece of advice we can all live by. Today, in celebration of the true reality purge, I would like to take a deep look into our history, in our delightful world where reality is ours. Maybe things could have been different had we not bowed our heads to. But of course, without that, we never would have been able to escape. We are thankful.
All got copies of the books I wrote out for you?
Sure did.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you all made characters.
Yeah, no, that was fine. Where did you find this anyway?
You know how it is, man. You check one destroyed building, you checked them all. This one just had a cool book in it.
Oh, okay. You know there's some pages missing, right? I don't know
I'm
if we're
sure
gonna...
it's fine.
Okay.
And there's enough here that we can do a full game.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's. I mean, I haven't played anything since it was Unplugged, but yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, no, I think we're all gonna like this. This is gonna be familiar.
And we don't use a screen. Like that's not how this works.
No, you don't need a screen.
Okay.
No, just paper, pencil, the way old-timey folk used to do it.
Sure. And did you guys manage to scavenge some dice or anything?
Yeah, actually, I got one out of a little container I ran across last week.
Okay. And what about Manny? Right? What about you?
Managed to find, scrabble a couple together from a bombed out building.
Cool. Awesome. I guess we're ready then. What do we do? How do we get
all right, well, everyone get your character sheets in front of you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna transport you to another world.
Like you're plugging us in? Cause
No,
I'm
God,
not a
dude,
zoomer.
it's just paper and pencil.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You are awash in colors you have never imagined and will never be able to imagine again. Strands of the air around you flash by in a tie-dye streak, then darkness. You wake up from a deep slumber. You cannot tell how long you were asleep, and as you cast your memory further back, you cannot remember where you last went to sleep. But you're pretty sure it wasn't on a gray stone floor in a dusty, dark stone room with no doors or windows, under the withering light of a single dying torch. You all wake up at the same time, surrounded by strangers, which is to say, each other, the three of you.
Okay.
And so now you're at a point in the game where there's nothing you particularly have to do, but you might want to start exploring and figuring out who these people are.
Are we? Are we tied up or?
No, you are not tied up. You seem to have all of your equipment and armor with you from that you are used to having with you.
Okay. And you wanted us to like use character voices, right?
Yeah, use your voices, man.
Okay, cool. I look over to my right at Manny. What does your character look like?
My character is a Dragon Bull.
Okay. I look over.
What's a Dragonborn look like?
Yeah. What is that?
He's a 6'6", 295-pound, covered in black scales, jade green eyes, horns on the head.
So
Just
you-
a wingless bipedal dragon.
Okay, cool. So I look at this human-sized dragon man, and let me know if you guys like this. Hi, who are you? How's that sound? Does that sound all right?
That's good.
Okay, cool. Hey, do you know why we're here?
No, I am unaware of where we are. I was slaying evil. Who are you?
Oh, hi, I'm Twilight, and, I play music, and I act, and I bring joy to the world. And, that's kind of what I'm about. What's your name?
My name is Torrin Gesh, and by Olympus I will break out of here.
Olympus. Okay. And I look over at the other person, who is a what?
He's a gnome, kind of
Oh.
short, 3 foot, brown haired, light brown skin, has sort of dusty clothing on, not real ostentatious or anything. Nice little pack on his back too.
Okay.
Looks up at the two of you. So where exactly is here?
Well, this looks like a room, and there are stone everywhere, and no windows, and no door. So, I'm willing to bet that we are somewhere. So we're definitely somewhere. Yeah. And I'm sorry, who are you?
Well, my name's Virt.
Furt?
Yes, Virt.
Oh, with a V. Okay. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Twilight. I'm a
pleasure.
tiefling, as you can see. I have my tail and my horns, and yeah, that's about it. Nice to meet you.
Creature of vile origins.
Whoa! Really violent. Kinda racist. Can we... Listen, I am not in control of what my parents put me through and all that. I don't see why you gotta say that I'm part of vile origins. Okay. Your name Torrin? Okay.
Yes.
And I just kind of pout. It's a little bummed.
When you've seen your clan torn apart by demons, you tend to have biases.
Okay, and I'm sure that's bad, but that's not me. I'm just saying, like, your mom had sex with a dragon, and I don't judge her. I'm sure she's a very nice lady, and somehow gave birth. Okay, and I like back away.
So you are you're getting to know each other, I think. So we have Twilight, the Tiefling Bard who wants to bring joy to the world. Torrin Gesh, the Dragonborn Paladin, and
Virt Brannigan.
Virt Brannigan.
Virt.
Is it Badigan or Brannigan?
It's Vatican.
Virt Brannigan.
Okay.
The Halfling Sorcerer. And you're all looking around, talking to each other, trying not to kill each other. You are in a perfectly square gray stone room, and in the corner, high on the corner of one wall, is a dying torch. That seems to be the only thing in this room at all.
No doors?
No doors, no windows. In fact, without that single torch, no light source.
I guess. I guess. Should we keep that on? To be honest, all right. I know I'm a creature of vile origins. Not a huge fan of the dark. I'm not scared, but I would like to be able to see the racist in front of me, if I'm being honest. And I would like to cast Prestidigitation to, I guess, light the torch. Do I need a roll for that? How does that work?
No, that'll work.
The torch it's a torch and it's like almost out, right?
Yeah, it seems
So-
to be dying out.
So according to this thing, this book you gave us, Prestidigitation is a minor magical trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. and I can create one of the following magical effects within range. In an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, like a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. I can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire, which is actually. I won't go into all this other stuff, but I think I want to do that. Yeah,
Well, it's already lit.
but it's going out, right?
It's
Can I
dying.
make the fire?
It doesn't seem to be a very strong.
Can I make the fire bigger?
That's fine.
Yeah. So I do. I'm a bard. So
So you have to sing it.
Do I
or
have
play
do I
an
have my
instrument.
stuff on me?
Yeah, you have all of your.
Okay,
equipment.
cool. So I take out a lute,
Mhm.
and I put it in my arms, and I'm kind of like nervously holding it, and I go, all right, ta-da, and I strum a gorgeous like C chord, and the musical notes go over, and I guess makes the fire bigger.
Yeah, no, that's fine. The fire on the torch flares up, and now the whole room seems to be lit a bit more. And you all take the moment to look around and see, are we really trapped in a gray stone room? And you are. And in the darkest corner, farthest from the torch, you see the shape of a woman there. She is she's kind of minding her own business, and then just kind of notices that you noticed her, and she has something in her hand. She tucks it into her décolletage, and then turns to you and says, "Hello and welcome to Devil Prison."
Hold.
Hi.
Oh dear.
I put my hand to my holy symbol, and I wish to cast Divine Sense.
Yeah, okay, divine sense.
As an action, detect location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet, and I can also detect consecrated or deconsecrated locations.
Absolutely, and that's totally fine. The room is not 60 feet across, so I assume you want to know what this woman is.
What this woman and to get a feel for this place.
Well, to give you an idea of what you're looking at, she is hovering just off of the floor. She's a tall, voluptuous woman with rust-red skin and dark hair. Folded bat wings extend from her shoulder blades. 2 horns bend up and back on her head, then down to the side to match the length of her bob cut. She's wearing what looks like a blouse and a pencil skirt, if those things were made exclusively from leather straps that are parted to show midriff, cleavage, and leg. But, strangely enough, as you cast Divine Sense, you do not sense a celestial or a fiend here in front of you. You're not detecting the presence of this woman at all.
What are you?
She says, "I'm so glad you asked. I'm Debilica, and I will be your designated guide while you're in Master Potreblyat's personal demiplane. Each of you are here because you trespassed against the Master in your own unique ways. You're all so special. And now you've earned the chance to slowly die of either starvation or dehydration.
Twilight.
It's your choice.
Twilight is delighted. Twilight thinks Debilica is just absolutely wonderful. And Twilight goes over and goes, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Twilight. I'm a bard and I'm a tiefling and I think you're great.
That's lovely that you think that.
Yeah. One question. You said that we apparently did something wrong to, what's the person's name?
Master Potreblyat.
Master Potreblyat. The thing is, I've never met someone named Master Potreblyat, so I think there's been a huge and, understandable misunderstanding. As we can see, some people have some prejudices against me being a tiefling.
Not knowing why you're in Master Potreblyat's demiplane can sometimes be the real fun and mystery of Master Potreblyat's personal demiplane. You don't have to have ever met the Archdevil at all. Sometimes you could encounter an agent of his he's connected with psychically, or you can meet him while he's in disguise traveling the mortal realms and never know it. And when you've trespassed against him, poof, he'll put you here because he doesn't like people.
And tell me, vile floating creature, what is to keep me from removing your head?
Well, you are certainly welcome to try. However, you will find that I am far more useful as your guide here in the demiplane. Master Potreblyat has been using this demiplane as his personal prison colony for decades. And now that you're here, if you'd like to live slightly longer than whatever your lifespan is when you can't eat food or drink water, it might be useful to keep me around.
But we're in a room, right? Virt, how do we get out of here? That doesn't seem like it's... She's gonna guide us around a room. There's not much to see here.
Well, something tells me that there may be some extra magic that's they're gonna get used here. Really, what I'm interested in knowing is where this Potreblyat fella is, and can we talk to him about, well, whatever we did?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a private company matter. The location of Master Potreblyat is something we don't openly discuss with our clients.
Oh.
But we do hope you enjoy your slow death in Master Potreblyat's demiplane.
So are we just gonna be in this room? Where can you take us?
Oh, I'm not going to take you anywhere.
But you're our guide.
Think of me more as observation, or maybe even as a supervisor. You see, I have to make sure that all three of you die a slow and grisly death, as towards the whims of Master Potreblyat. So, if you could stay trapped in this dark stone room, well, my day just got a lot easier.
I wish to walk closer, hand on hilt of sword, and try my hand at intimidating this creature.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on,
roll your intimidation,
wait,
please.
did you just describe that as your character? Did you just say
Did you
all
say
that out
loud?
loud?
I'm going to intimidate you.
By accident.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to hit the off button.
You have a voice modulator on whenever you play your character, just boop.
That's not important. What do I roll?
Roll d20 is how what you get. It's the one that goes up to 20.
Rolling. 2.
2.
Do you have a plus anything?
I don't think that's going to matter in this instance. You try to be very intimidating as you approach Debilica, but you don't see any change in her manner. She's still fingers steepled. She's smiling in a way that's very, very practiced. But you can tell in her eyes that it's not a real smile.
Can I...
But other than that, she doesn't react to your attempt to look like you're going to attack her.
Can I persuade her to be more actively helpful towards us?
You can try all kinds of things.
I would like to roll persuasion,
Sure.
I guess, which means I roll a d20 die,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a 10, but I have plus 5 because I'm proficient in it and my charisma stat, so that's a 15.
What are you going to say to Debilica?
Okay, I think I got it. Excuse me, Debilica, hi, Twilight here.
Yes?
So here's the thing. You enjoy seeing people suffer.
Oh,
You seem like you're someone who really loves your job. Wouldn't it be better to see people suffer in a variety of different ways?
You know, that is a very lovely proposition.
And if you kept us in a room, well, you're just gonna see us starve and what have you, and that seems boring, doesn't it?
Well, it's actually funny you should mention that. I do love when the people around me are suffering. And it's good for payroll. So, I will tell you this, because you seem like you're such a lamb about the whole ordeal. And you don't seem nearly as distraught as some of the other parties I brought in. I'll tell you, there is a way out of this room. It's easier than you could ever imagine, as long as you understand that you're not on the mortal plane any longer. This is a demi-plane where the rules are constructed by Master Potreblyat.
Okay.
So, with that information, I leave it to you. And she stands, she's not standing, but she's making the same pose as though she were standing still. You know, she's like hovering, like bobbing up and down.
Mm-hmm.
And she puts her hands just in front of herself, just very casual, very gently, and she She's waiting to see what you do, and she's got sort of an excited look on her face, like, oh, like maybe they'll figure it out, or oh, they're gonna die.
Okay, I don't have any ideas. Do you guys?
I want to take an action.
Take an action, Torrin.
Oh dear.
Take an action, Mr. Gesh. Paladin Gesh.
In the teachings of my master, if you can't think your way through it, fight your way through it. And I point myself towards a wall, and I charge with all my strength to try and bust through this wall.
Okay. Let's do a strength check on that. Are you gonna run right into a stone wall?
I'm going to try to run through the stone wall.
That is an excellent idea. All right. Roll. Let's say that's athletics. That's a show of strength. Whoa. Okay. You go careening, shoulder down, head bent towards a stone wall. Just to add a little extra sauce to it, you try to run right through Debilica as you do it. And you do. You do, in fact, go right through Debilica. As you make contact with her, her form wavers like the reflection on the top of a lake. And you keep going forward, and you hit the corner right where she was standing in front of, the corner farthest from that torch. And similarly, you go right through it. It wavers like an image on the top of a lake. And you fall flat on your face.
As he falls flat on his face.
And for you two, he's gone.
Yeah, so, but as he falls flat in his face, and I see that he, like, somehow made it through the wall, I would like to cast Prestidigitation to make, like, firework sparkles, like, shoot up, and I'd play do-do-do-do, like, on my lute.
You may do that. You successfully cast sparkles from your fingers to celebrate Torrin Gesh leaving the room.
We did it! Do-do-do-do!
Can you make a sound like a lute? No, I mean exactly like a lute.
Lute!
Fine.
Is that right?
Fine.
Lute!
Torrin Gesh.
God help me when I play the pan flute.
Somehow, without lips. Whatever lizards have for lips. Torrin Gesh, you find yourself in complete darkness.
Ow.
Yeah, and ow. But in the meantime, let's return to our party. To the other two, to Virt and Twilight.
Oh wow.
They are in the room, and they see Debilica standing there, and she's just very gently clapping her hands, like a little quiet golf clap, little bit of that, action.
Oh, it's great for the ASMR.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Well,
Shall we try and go through the wall?
either that's the way out or that leads it off a cliff. But honestly, I am pretty bored with this room. So, yeah, let's do it.
And Twilight just, like, starts skipping towards the wall and skips on through. Much like, oh, man, did you guys see, I found it, it was a DVD, it was about, a boy who had, like, magic powers like Twilight, and in one scene he ran through a wall and found a train. So maybe we'll see a train there. I don't know. I think it'd be real cool. Maybe it was called, like, the Potter Chronicles or something. I don't know, something like that. And, Twilight skips through the wall.
You skip through the wall. You meet no resistance, as though there were nothing there at all.
I have powers!
Virt follows after.
Yep. And then Debilica follows Virt out. You hear a whooshing air noise. And then you know that she's behind you, even though you have not... You can't see her. You are in complete darkness.
So, what do you think so far? Yes, the tale is an exciting one, isn't it? And remember, you are, of course, free to disagree with everything I've said so far, so long as you are open to being taken in the dead of night and locked away for an indeterminate amount of time. After all, we are a free country. And now, a message from our sponsors. Have you ever wanted to get something sent to your home quickly? and effectively. Perhaps you are seeking some basic provisions like food or water. Do you need immediate access to our immense collection of literature featuring the laws of true reality and how to best serve the overseers? Or maybe you simply want to impulse buy one of Potreblyat's many, many bits of DLC for true reality. Just consciously think it, and we will deliver it right to you. No questions asked. Amazon, service to you, no taxes for us.
Oh, you total dark vision, or like you can see in complete darkness?
I believe Dragonborn also have dark vision.
I know there's a difference. I know there's low light vision and there's dark vision.
So I have dark vision as well.
Oh dear.
Let's double check if that is like you need a small light source or you need nothing.
Creature with dark vision can see in darkness as if the darkness were dim light. So areas in the darkness are only lightly obscured
All right,
as far as the creature's concerned.
So yeah, so I think that means I can see in dim light as if it's 60 feet as if it were bright light, and then cut that in half in dark light.
Okay,
So
well it's a good thing you
30
guys
feet.
didn't need that torch then.
Oh, you can't discern colors only in shades of gray.
Okay,
Right.
so in dim grayness, but not complete darkness, peering through the dim grayness, you see yourself surrounded by disused sets of armor.
I was wrong. I do not have dark.
You, except for Torrin Gesh. What do you have, low light? Do Dragonborn get something? I think they do.
Nope.
Okay, well, you are in complete darkness.
Darkness.
But if you could see, you would know that you're surrounded by disused sets of armor. None of the armor seems to be of good quality. What isn't rusted is dissolved with age. The weapons that the armor hold, like the swords and their spears, will have jagged, saw-like brown edges.
Hey, are you guys seeing this?
No.
Yeah, this is kind of old and cruddy.
Huh.
I love that he
Is
said
there
no.
is
One
there
moment. Is there a possibility I can grab my holy symbol and make it glow?
Nope. You have two very specific level 1 abilities.
You can go into the previous room and grab the torch though. Like you don't have to. There's a torch in that other room. You could just.
Was there an unlit torch in this room?
I wish to humbly stumble back into the room and grab the torch.
You do. You walk back in, and you're a tall lizard boy, so you are able to reach up and pull the torch out of its whatever they call it when you hold a torch in, and you pull that out, and you have a torch with you.
And I go back.
Okay. Yeah, you just foom back through. I was like, all right, guys.
Did
and now,
Debilica just watch that?
yeah, Debilica's watching and just quietly listening and following along.
Okay.
So yeah, Torrin Gesh, you now see that you are in a room with disused sets of armor, yada yada, blah blah blah. The armor seems to be in a straight line. None of it's facing you. It's all sort of facing to your right.
Is it making a path?
No, it's making sort of a wall of rusty armor in front of you.
Okay.
If it worked once, maybe we should go through the armor.
Ooh, go for it!
And Twilight's jumping up and down and clapping their hands really excitedly.
Debilica also has an excited grin on her face when you suggest that.
So I wish to charge through the armors.
Okay, give me a strength roll.
8 plus 5.
Yep, 13. Do you just, how do you do it? Do you tackle a suit of armor? Are you going to try to go through more than one?
Just shoulder charge through.
Shoulder charge through. Okay. Yeah, you tackle through the very first suit of armor, the one right in front of you. And it clatters to the ground, as do a few behind it, sort of dominoing down. And it makes a god-awful loud noise. And for a while, there's rusty dust, or just rust, we could call that, just in the air, and you're coughing and spewing it.
Did I at least go through the wall?
Oh, there was no, you went through 3 suits of armor, and you are now in sort of like the middle of a square of a bunch of suits of armor. And as the dust settles, you realize there are more armor in front of you, but maybe not 3 more. You think you might be able to see the end of this row now. And in the darkness outside of your field of vision, you begin to hear squeals and grinds. The sounds perhaps of rusty metal on rusty metal. It echoes through the chamber from an indiscernible direction.
Follow me, unwilling companions.
Okay.
You say from your post, like, hunched over, destroyed, rusty armor. You're like, this is the way!
Okay, so I guess we are going to go ahead and follow. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and follow.
Okay, yeah, you follow him through like 5 or 6 steps until you are caught up with him. There's another row of there's 2 more suits of armor in front of you that you see. If you could get through these 2 suits of armor, there seems to be some dead space past them.
Can you see any? Whoa, hold on. What was that? Do you have a dog?
Did you find a dog somewhere?
Holy crap.
Yeah, the couple.
Oh,
Good alarm system in this time.
a couple? How many dogs have you found?
Exactly 2.
And you haven't eaten them?
Why would I do that?
I mean, meat is meat, man.
Well, yeah, but also, like, how did you tame them? I mean, but
Found them when they were young.
well,
Killed
okay,
the parents.
okay, yeah, but between like all those legs and the wings and just how did you? That's neither here nor there. I just at some point I need you to tell me how you tamed your dog.
Yeah, man, and like where we can all get dogs. Eat for days.
Oh, back into
Yeah.
the
So
game.
so yeah. Let's keep playing. Suits of armor. You seem to be in the middle of like a column of suits of armor. You could crash back through if you'd like, but there are definitely squeals of metal somewhere else in this chamber.
Like grinding.
Yeah, grinding together.
Hey,
Some hardcore grinding up in here.
hey, could you light up some of the area so we could see a little bit further? Torrin? Yeah.
Torrin.
Can you swing that torch around and see if you can find anything? And while they do that, could I get could I roll my perception?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
I want to see where that grinding is coming from.
Okay.
And with the light, that makes it dim light everywhere, and that means I see as if it's normal light up to 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Up to 60 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could see if there was something nearby.
Okay. I got an 8 plus 2. 10?
The squeal of metal doesn't seem to be within your field of vision.
Okay.
And you can't tell where it is coming from. It could be anywhere within just outside 60 feet of you.
Okay.
But what you can tell is that this chamber is larger than 60 feet around.
I'm gonna go towards that sound.
You can't tell the direction.
Oh, it's like because it's echoing.
It's echoing. Yeah, it's all like... Like, I hope... Is that accurate? Okay.
I guess.
Probably.
Seems machine.
I wish to casually keep going forward, torch held up.
Okay, what do you mean...
Torch held up high.
What do you mean casually go forward? What does that look like? You mean like,
I don't know.
are you going to continue
Keep
your...
just knocking over the... I'm not going to smash my way through, I'm just going to start knocking them over.
Okay, so yeah, taking your time to maybe like
Yes.
push them over carefully, maybe scoot them aside. It makes a god-awful noise as you just... and push them over. As you're
By
pushing...
the strength of my lord, I will fear no evil.
Sure. And
Smash.
And as
Push.
you declare this loudly and push these screeching armors aside, you finally come to what looks like a hallway between the column of armors you were in and more of them, 60 feet all around you. Now that the armor's out of your way, you can see this looks like there's just armor. It's just rusty, static suits of armor in either direction, and you seem to be in a little hallway between them.
Debilica,
Oh yes, dear.
I'm bored.
Really?
Like, I'm not suffering. I'm just bored.
Oh, trust me. When the starvation sets in, you will be suffering quite nicely.
But this is boring. We were in a room, it was gray, and there was stone everywhere, and that was boring. And now we saw the armor, and that was exciting, but now it's just more armor. I'm bored.
Oh, just wait. Just wait. Your loud friend is making this much more fun than you realize.
I wish to slay evil and smite darkness.
As you yell that, as though ironic, or beckoned maybe from your need to be entertained, in the darkness on either end of this hallway, the screeching has grown louder, and you see these armors, rusty armors, actually moving towards you. 2 columns of them on either side of you, marching towards you, or what looks like a march, but they all seem to be having trouble moving. And they are very slowly creeping towards you with rusty weapons aloft.
Ooh, they look friendly.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about them. They're harmless. If anything, they're here to protect you. They approach you on either side. What do you do?
Wave. Hi, I'm Twilight. My new best friend Debilica told me you're here to help us. What's your name?
The armor does not respond to you at all, but it does get right up next to you with this rusty longsword in its hand, and it. What's your armor class?
A 13.
Ooh, that's bad.
Oh.
And it swings a rusty sword down onto you for exactly 1 damage.
Okay.
And dink.
Can I go? Ow! What? Why would you do that?
By the strength of Olympus, I will destroy you!
Yeah, admittedly,
And I
that
charge
was
at it.
not quite as intimidating as I would have hoped for. Not from you, Gesh. That was awesome.
I wish to pull my sword and swing at it.
Yeah, swing at it. Swing away. You draw your long sword.
What do I roll for that?
You roll a d20.
20 plus 5, if memory serves. 9 plus 5.
Yep, that hits. You swing your sword at it and roll your damage for the sword.
Do I add anything for my... 1d8 or 1d10?
Are you swinging with 2 hands?
I have my shield in the other, so one-handed.
1 hand, 1d8.
1d8, got it.
What'd you get?
8.
8. Yeah, you smash that thing with your sword. You take a big chunk out of its rusty breastplate, revealing that there is in fact nothing inside. It looks very damaged, but is not in fact going down. There's just a huge rend now through the middle of it down the diagonal. And with that, yeah, you guys, we should probably roll initiative and make this a proper battle now.
And how do we do that?
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Add your initiative bonus, and we will start combat.
What happens if it's a minus for initiative?
Then you roll a d20 and then add a minus to it.
You subtract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got a 5.
Okay.
I got a
5.
13.
13.
Got a 6.
6.
Okay.
Okay. Well, believe it or not, you guys are fine.
What?
Armor's got a 2.
Oh, dear.
So there are 7 armors all around you.
7?
There are 7 of them, and then 1 damaged one.
What the shit?
Thanks to Gesh. And yeah, you're surrounded by suits of rusty ass armor. And 13. Top of the round.
Does it
Easy
take an
go
action to switch weapons?
Yes. I'm
That's
gonna
not-
go ahead and say yes because I know what weapons you're holding.
Yes, so I will put away my sword and shield onto my back and bring out the halberd for the reach.
All
Wait,
right.
you're gonna use your chance to attack to switch weapons instead of attacking? You can. Yeah, totally.
What
heal
are our
to.
positions? Am I between Twilight and Virt and the enemies,
You're
are they
all
near?
lined up. You're lined up shoulder to shoulder. You are on the far left side. You have traveled the furthest distance from the room you were first in.
Okay, so you know what? Instead, I will move to go between my allies and the armors. How far away from me are there, or can I start engaging?
No, there's one right next to you. But you said you just spent your action to switch weapons.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll switch weapons.
Okay, cool. Virt.
I'm actually going to attack the damaged one with a fireball.
All right, give it a little fireball.
Mm-hmm.
The damaged one looks very damaged. Like it's barely holding on.
That is a 10
Mm-hmm.
to hit.
Fireball is saving throw.
It's just a ranged spell attack.
Okay. And you roll 10 for your spell attack.
Yeah.
That's gonna be just fine.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, no, these things are not very good at anything, really.
Alright, and rolling up damage.
Yeah, roll that damage.
I'm gonna roll some damage, actually. Which one? Okay, this one. Trying to figure out all these dice. Haven't seen them. Oh, wow. That's 8. 8 points.
8 points of damage. Great.
Mhm.
Yeah, you walk right up to this thing and just stick a. What do you use? How do you do magic?
That probably just emanates from my my hands. Whenever when I cast, though, you'll see a slight sheen of like very light blue scales sort of manifest along the hands and arms.
Cool.
But
Yeah, so a fringe of blue scales forms down the backs of your hands, and you shoot a little fireball, and the armor blasts apart, ripping a hole in their little lineup in front of you. And Twilight, your turn.
Did any of us notice that happen?
Yeah, you all saw it.
No, but the scales on his hand. Did we see that?
Yeah. You guys are like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Magic happened.
That's cool.
As far as you know, it's magic happened.
Cool.
I want to say Torrin notices it, but chooses not to speak of it yet.
All right, so I would like to cast a spell that has a name that I will find. It's called Tasha's Hideous Laughter,
Okay.
I guess.
Sure.
And according to this, a creature of my choice that I can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, become incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
Okay.
At the end of each of its turns and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage in the saving throw if it's triggered by damage.
All right.
And it looks like it's a ranged ability.
Sure.
But it
These
says-
armors are all kind of creeping up on you, though.
It says a creature of my choice, so I don't think that means more than one.
Yeah, one target.
Okay. So which one's closest to... Is the one that's more damaged still really close to
There
it?
is one 10 feet in front of you.
That's not damaged.
The damaged one just got blown to hell. It's gone.
Okay, cool.
It's
I would
dead.
like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on that one.
Go ahead.
And you just have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So you cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I believe that takes one of your spell slots. Or is that a cantrip?
It does. It
Uh-huh.
takes one
Your
spell
your
slot.
level 1 spell slot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, you play the song of laughter and you make fun of this armor. What do you say to it? Just mock it.
Oh, no. That's not vicious mockery. It's Tasha's Hideous
Yeah,
Laughter.
we'll laugh at it.
So what I do
How are
is
you
I
laughing
tell
at
it.
it?
I tell it like a really, really bad joke.
Okay.
Like, just like I'm really into like terrible puns.
Okay.
Yeah.
The armor does not respond in any way.
Oh, it's like everyone's a critic.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like maybe like two armors next to each other like look at each other and just kind of shrug, and then they keep on their march towards you.
All right. Well, I really am only effective against against creatures and things and people that have a sense of humor. So that's all I've got, folks. I'm going. Is there a place I can move to like get as far away from the group?
Are
we surrounded or?
You could be. The way you came is still open.
Cool. So I'm gonna back up in that direction, away from.
Okay, you hide between two suits of immobile armor.
Yeah.
And you notice that one of them's like kind of like its head shaking, like it's trying to look at you, but just can't move anymore. Like it's just too old.
It's covered in rust, right?
Yeah, man. It's just it's seen some stuff.
Okay.
And then so now the armors get to go. They all take a step towards you guys. And Gesh, some armors are gonna try to hit you.
Let it try.
What is your AC?
My armor class is 18.
Oh my god. Okay, so fine. Ooh, one of them's gonna hit you. Not that one though. Not that one. All right, so 4 of them have all gotten within melee range of Gesh, and they're all trying to hit him, but his armor's too thick and his shield is too good. He's trying to hit him and it's tink 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 blink blink, or whatever sound this should make. So one of them's gonna hit you for 3 damage.
Where would I put that at?
To go to your current hit points, and you're gonna subtract 3.
So I am at 8.
And then Virt, you're gonna get some attacks here.
Okay.
What is your armor class?
16.
16. You're fine. And ooh, one of them's gonna hit you.
Oh no.
So he swings a rusty sword down on you for, oh goodness, 7 damage.
Oh.
What the shit?
Oh dear.
Like one of them's got like its shoulder joints like a little more lubricated than the others. It's a little bit of what's left. And Twilight, one of them runs to you where you're trapped between the armors, and he tries to poke at you with his little sword. What's your armor class?
13.
He will not, in fact, poke at you with his sword. You're gonna go ha ha ha, and you're too fast. You're too fast for him.
Yeah, I start moving like I move like in one of those like really ancient cartoons from the 1990s, and like only my torso moves side to side. It tries to poke, but like my head and my legs are in the same spot, and it's just like nope, nope, nope.
You see, it's good we remember those, because we thought only 90s kids would remember 90s movies, and now it's kind of up to us.
Yeah, no.
I think I found a movie like that.
Yeah?
There was a guy with a green face. What was the name? I think it was called The Belt.
No, that doesn't sound. Was it The Suit?
Because remember,
He did wear a yellow suit.
Yeah, he's got a big yellow suit, right? It's the hat.
Oh, the hat.
The hat.
Oh, I love the hat.
The hat.
Starring
Yeah.
James Kyrie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good time. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah, armors are all done. It is Gesh's turn.
Oh.
Gesh is top. Yeah, not you at all, in fact. I had to check. Nope, it's back to Gesh. Your initiative roll.
Oh, roll initiative?
No, I said with, because you had a good one.
Oh, okay.
Not a good one, but the best one there is here.
The best of the worst.
Yeah. Alright, so there's 7 armors, and they all kind of have dogpiled around you.
Seeing that they're enemies made of metal, I wish to call upon my heritage and spit acid at one.
Whoa. Alright, yeah. So that's a dexterity saving throw? If I recall.
Let me see, I have it pulled up. I can use my action to exhale destructive energy. When I use it, each creature in the area of the exhalation must make a saving throw, the type of which is determined. The DC for this saving throw equals 8 plus Constitution modifier plus proficiency bonus. A creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed save and half as much damage on a successful one.
Sorry.
So I don't think I have to roll anything. It's the armors who have to...
Who are not in a good spot for this, because if you haven't noticed, they're not the most agile. Alright,
So I
god.
wish to spit acid at the armors.
Okay, well, the armors, rolled a 1. So, it's one target or multiple targets?
I think I can spray in a stream, so I'll go for multiple targets.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you can hit. We'll say the armor's. You lined them up in just such a way. So do your damage.
No, it just says on a failed save, they take 2d6 damage.
Yeah. So roll 2d6 then.
Okay. Oh god, do I have another one? No, that's a bolt. Okay.
Yeah. They rolled a 1, so we're just gonna say you hit like 3 of them.
6 and a 2, so 8.
8. Fine. Yeah, so you got them all lined up, and you sort of just hawk a big loogie up in the air, and then it just sprays down, and these rusty bastards just start melting down in front of you.
And how many?
3 of them.
Out of the 7?
Out of the 7 that are left, 3 of them just took 8 damage.
Okay. Wait, no. We killed one already, so there should be 6 left, right?
No, there were 8 originally.
Oh, okay.
Math is hard
Oh.
for all of us. Alright. Yeah, you just... and they're-
So does that take them out, or they're
no,
just
they're
really messed
rusty, and they're a little melty, but they're still up and waggling around. Not like the one you blew into chunks. Speaking of which, it's Virt's turn.
Okay. Virt is going to cast Magic Missile,
Cool.
and I am going to target. So I get 3 darts. So each of the ones that were just hit with the acid blast, I'm going to send one of those darts against them.
That sounds good. Yeah, you do not have to do much damage to them, you can tell.
Yeah.
They're just barely hanging on with their melty straps and belts and armor bits.
Should I do was this the D4, the little pyramid one, right?
That's the one.
Okay, cool. Should I do 3 separate rolls or 1 roll
For
for the 3?
you want to do 3 separate rolls or want to do 1 roll? It's up to you.
I'll do 3 separate.
Let's
rolls.
make it happen, Captain.
We will do that already. Okay. That's amazing. Okay, so that's 3 points of damage to one of them, 5 points to another, and 5 points for the last.
You see, what is your fanfare for this magical spell? Because I can tell you it's going to be quite good.
I bring my hands together, I clap, I splay my fingers out, pointed in the general direction of my targets, and I say, "Now, you hit me, and I'm about to hit you, but not in the pleasant way. Take this!" And then...
Not in a pleasant way. The way I like, people like to get hit.
and he just sort of shoves his hands out, and the 3 bolts
Your
erupt.
3 bolts of magic missile erupt out
Yes.
and crash right into the chest of each one, and send parts of them just scattered all over the floor behind you. Behind them, sorry. So they are effed. They are effed in the armor A. Just
Okay.
cool.
Boom.
And that goes to Twilight then.
Can I use a free action to talk?
Yeah, anything within 6 seconds.
Okay. Can we bullet time conversation? Because that sounds really dumb.
A round of combat is 6 seconds. So if it took you longer than 6 seconds, just
But
say
if it's
it.
a free action, then that wouldn't... Like, I'm not gonna make a speech.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
I just want to be like, Debelica,
Yes, darling.
was this part of your plan, I guess?
My plan was to leave you trapped in a dark room where I didn't have to do any work. You're the one who wanted to come here.
That's fair. Virt, not in character, but Virt, how much health do you have left?
Not much. I have 1 point, actually.
Oh dear.
Well, that was lucky.
Okay.
Very.
You have 1 suit of armor still trying to murder you.
But like, I can just run around it, right?
You could run back to the room you came out of.
The original room?
Yeah, remember you ran
No,
between
but-
2 suits of armor. You ran back between like that column of armor that you had carved through, or that Gesh had carved through.
Mm.
So Twilight, you are between You're between a hard place and in
Okay, so
and a wavery wall place.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Manny, does your character have any healing abilities?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
But I need to be able to touch you.
Okay. Well, we should talk about that.
Can we talk about phrasing?
That's a little bit of
How
a
to
weird.
properly phrase that?
That was a weird.
I need to lay on of hands
That doesn't make it better. That somehow.
and bless you.
That okay.
It's just
A little bit. All right.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I have a question.
Hmm.
I can do a 15-foot cube around myself.
sure
Is there more than one
that you could hit.
robot?
Yeah, robot. Yeah, you could probably hit 3 armors. The one in front of you, and there's still 2 more in the lineup.
And I won't hurt anyone else?
Yeah, you're good.
I would like to cast Thunder Wave.
Go ahead.
It is a wave of thunderous force that sweeps out from me,
It's appropriately named.
each creature in a 15-foot cube, and I assume that also means other rusted armors, I guess, if it matters.
They are creatures in this sense.
Must make a Constitution saving throw.
Mhm.
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed away from me.
All right.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from me by the spell's effect. And the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Okay, there we go. What do you roll for this? Or is it auto succeed?
This is really cool. There is this music back in like the 1900s called rock.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess back in the day, a lute would be called an axe.
Sure.
And so I would like to take my righteous axe
Sure.
and just hit a power chord on it
Okay.
and just like use that to make my thunder wave go.
Okay. You strum your lute, your mighty axe with all of the force of any of the rock stars of legend. David Bowie, perhaps.
Oh, David Bowie, yeah. I'm a real fan of Slash because the name's easy to remember.
Yeah, slash. Okay, you slash your axe through the air, by which we mean you play a lute. And the armors try to run from it, and they do not. So you strum, and a mighty blast of thunder erupts from your lute, as though it were plugged into some kind of amplification system. The armor in front of you, and the 2 armors behind it, roll your damage.
Oh man, this is awesome. I feel like that band Actic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or Soad.
Hold on, let me try that again. It's a 5 plus 10. 10 total.
Holy crap. All 3 of the armors shatter, just fall apart. They shake under the force of your mighty vibrations, and they shatter. And all of the armors that were standing on either side of you, the static ones, blast out to your left and to your right. And you're standing just amid a pile of broken metal.
I did it!
And rusty dust.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation really quick and just have fireworks shoot out from my fingers in celebration. Just like...
I'll allow it. Alright, and that means there is exactly 1 armor left. And Debilica says, oh... Well, this is taking longer than I would have hoped.
But I'm suffering.
The armor looks at Gesh and tries to swing a mighty sword at him, and oh my god, is it sad. He tries to hit you with his sword, and the rusty sword hits your shield, and just dissolves.
Okay.
Gesh, there's 1 armor left.
So I swing with my halberd.
Yeah, swing with that halberd. Roll that damage.
Slashing.
Slashing. Roll a d20, see if you hit.
10 plus 5, 15.
Yeah, you hit. Finish it off.
1d10.
That's right.
It's a 6.
Yeah. Alright, well, my setup's running out of power here, so I am gonna go ahead and say that worked, even though it really had to do a little more damage
Wait,
than that.
how much energy do we have left? Can we finish it?
I don't know. I think what we gotta do is go out and brush the solar panel.
Okay.
But let's just remember what you guys are victorious. Yay, victory!
What does the Debilica say?
Debilica, she doesn't say anything. She gives you sort of like a clap but not like an excited clap, but like a, yeah, you did it, clap.
Okay.
All right.
I want to look at her and roar.
All right, you roar at her. Roll to intimidate. This will be our last roll right before we die here.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I want to see if I can make his roar more fun by using prestidigitation. I love this spell. It's just there's
You can add sparkles to his roar.
Wait, hold on. I can. I can create an instant. So, when he roars, I can make faint musical notes appear. It's a sensory effect. So I want him to roar out music.
Okay.
Yeah.
He roars
15
at
plus 4, so 19.
19. He roars, and your prestidigitation adds to the brilliance of it. He roars out a song. So go ahead, sing us a song. Sing us out here.
Like a note.
You thought you were roaring, but what comes out is...
Sing us a song, I'm the piano man!
There you have it, lovely listeners. A tale of woe, tragedy, immense drama, and the ultimate victory of our beloved overseers. Thanks to them, we can live our truths whenever and wherever we see fit. And we have plenty of people outside to to travel all over under ashen skies and past creatures that were never human, all for us. Listeners, thank you for listening to our story. A rad storm is coming in today, so be sure to bunker up and fully charge your generators. A charged generator means you never leaving true reality. In the meantime, my lovely listeners, stay tuned for the delighted screams of interlopers who dared try to hack into our true realities. Thank you, and keep living your truth